Ladies and gentlemen, and now, the presentation of the awards ceremony. The head coach of your red team, Isaiah Stewart.
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. So the Nets starting five. They've got Bryant. O'Neal is out there with O'Neal. And it's Peja Stojakovic. And it's Marbury in at the point. And for the Raptors, Anthony Edwards out there with Ball. Then it's Williams. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's Wiseman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And you think about all the anticipation over the last couple months. Doris, the regular season is finally here. It is upon us.
Amen, Kevin. We have been waiting so anxiously for NBA tip-off. Obviously, you're always looking to see the movement of personnel. How well do guys who switched organizations fit in with their respective rosters? Is somebody now a title contender? So many anxious front offices hoping they made the right decisions.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Marbury passes to Bryant. Those three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Raptors. Now the pass to Wiseman. Lets it go from 14. And yes, it's good.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
On the wing, Bryant. Edwards defending. A floater, and Bryant puts it in.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
Well, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
They do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell how much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2019. It was pure pandemonium.
And Edwards drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Ryan against Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Free throw, good, Bryant. And he can't hit the second. It's been a quick start here for Toronto. It's a 3-point game. Right side, Ball. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Here's Marbury. Another shot. It's good.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Edwards can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Bryant, shot clock at 5. There's the 3. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Now Ball. Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Bryant. Edwards can't hit.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pass to Marbury. Back to Kobe. He kicks it to Stojakovic. Outside, Kobe. A three-pointer off the mark.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
To the middle. And Edwards with the stuff.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Kobe. A step-back shot here, and the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Every person in your section gets certain it's a simple let's get it there. We need you to get loud right now for your North Side Crew.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Wiseman. Barnes comes in for Patrick Williams. Jalen Green's checked in for Edwards. Halliburton subbed in for Ball. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Halliburton outside. Outside, Green. Fades and shoots. They get it back.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Marbury. Mourning against Mobley. Here's the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Green will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. This, of course, their first look at the Nets.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Barnes. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Jackson. Abdur-Rahim passes to Jackson. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Jackson dishes to Ilgauskas. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Barnes. And Mourning sends it back.
And that's his signature. Mourning, a fantastic defender. Phenomenal at using those long arms to reject shots.
Now here's Jackson. Dishes to Ilgauskas. Over Okongwu. And again, it's the Nets missing. Now here's Mobley. Tight defense on him. Halliburton passes to Green. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Marbury. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Raptors out in front, up by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got O'Neal. Stojakovic is out there with Bryant, and it's Marbury in at the point. Here's Edwards, and it's Shaq with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Stojakovic with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shaq in the high post. It's stolen by Wiseman. Up the floor. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Williams. 8 points for Anthony Edwards.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Marbury passes to O'Neal. Here's Stojakovic from deep. Wiseman with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot by Williams, no good. Nets trail by 3. Lets it go from 14. And too long on the shot. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. It's blocked by Shaq. And they get it back. 6 to shoot. And here is Ball. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Here's Marbury. To the paint. This is it to Abdur-Rahim. It's good. This game is all even.
You don't see the 3 from Abdur-Rahim very often, but this time he's able to knock it down.
Now he's got 8. Deep 2 from Ball. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And here's Kobe for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Williams passes to Okongwu. Now here's ball. D right on him. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, this is clearly an area that LaMelo Ball takes pride in. The ability to set up his guys.
Here's Marbury. The dish to O'Neal. The pass to Bryant. A 3. That shot, no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Ball with the bucket.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game, he says, I can get off the ball as well.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Evan Mobley's checked in for Wiseman. Barnes comes in for Okongwu. Green is checked in for Patrick Williams. And Halliburton subbed in for Edwards. The Nets also changing it up. Ilgauskas is checked in for O'Neal. O'Neal comes in for Stojakovic. And it's Jackson in for Bryant. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Marbury. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Nets trail by 7. Here's Marbury. Got a piece of it. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. 5 on the clock. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Toronto leading by 7. Inside, stolen by O'Neal. Mobley against Jackson. Pass to Abdur Rahim. Out to the right wing. They need this one. Barnes grabs the miss. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter, and they recover it. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Nets trail by 7. Here's Marbury. Drills it from outside. Marbury's got his second bucket tonight.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Jackson against Halliburton. Mobley is screened. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Ilgauskas.
Yeah, you love how LaMelo uses the contact to get to the line. This guy's IQ on the offensive end is something else.
It's his first trip to the line.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
2 shots.
That's good from Ball.
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
Warnings checked in for Brooklyn. Good on both. Nets trail by 6. Marbury passes to O'Neal. And here's Jackson. Warning a screen on Halliburton. Jackson misses.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Ball. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Ball's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Here's Marbury. He has 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. With 1 on the clock, and that one is off. And that concludes the first half. Raptors lead by 6. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the 2 guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half.
Great battle between these two. They take a lot of pride in how they approach the game, and it seems like they're playing with extra enthusiasm tonight.
Yeah, those elite matchups, man, they can bring the best out of you.
And now coming back to this game, a strong first half for the Raptors.
So far, they're the more physical team. They came in here with an aggressive game plan, executed it, and the rebounding differential is proof.
Kenneth, I have a question for you.
What's that?
You know why I never led the league in rebounding?
Because you were scoring too much?
The top guys put back their own misses. I didn't miss enough.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got Williams. LaMelo Ball is out there with Edwards. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Mobley in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. And you look at Shaquille O'Neal, one of the top intimidators in the league, a fierce shot blocker.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Raptors leading by 4. Ball feeling it out a bit. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Ball's got 11 points.
I think one of the things that makes LaMelo Ball so dangerous is his confidence. The jumper is pure.
Marbury passes to Kobe. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bryant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Edwards, and he banks in the layup. He's got 10.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Shaq. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
One shot.
The free throw off from O'Neal.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 5.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Kicks it to Stojakovic. O'Neal trying to break free. Offensive rebound, Nets. And he drops it in from the low post. Shaq's got 10 points.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Williams passes to Wiseman. Over O'Neal. They get it again. And another shot. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Okongwu's checked in for the Raptors. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards against Bryant. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
The Raptors have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. And the first one drops.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Nets trail by 4. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Jackson finds Bryant. Here's Ilgauskas. And Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time. No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Bryant the pass to Ilgauskas. Now, here is Stojakovic. Pocket 6. Down low. And Shaq with the slam.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Edwards kicks the ball. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Jackson against Edwards. Jackson dishes to Bryant. O'Neal. Jackson trying to break free. Tips it back in. O'Neal's got 8 here in the quarter.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. With some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Wiseman. Green comes in for Edwards. Halliburton subbed in for Ball. And the Raptors with the ball, leading by 5. Halliburton with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kobe with it. Halliburton picks him up. Halliburton against Kobe. Fade away. Yep, that one goes. And now just a 3-point Raptor lead.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
And here's Halliburton. Okongwu with the screen for Green. The kick out to Barnes. That three off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Let's go. Ilgauskas trying to get open, and that one goes long. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Raptors. It's a 3-point game. On the wing, Williams takes a three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside Bryant. Over Halliburton. That doesn't go either for Bryant.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Out to Kobe. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. The Nets have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
2 shots.
No good on that one. So both teams changing it up here. And he sinks the second. Here's Barnes. Trying to get something going. That one falls. And the Raptors lead by 4.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
The third quarter comes to a close. Toronto ahead, up by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So for Brooklyn now, Leitner out there with Mourning. And it's Peja Stojakovic. And it's Marbury in at the 1 spot. Barnes finds Edwards. Ball from long range. Raptors get it back. Here's Wiseman. Can't get it to fall. Nets trail by 4. Here's Abdul Rahim. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat. Then on Saturday, they're off to Washington to take on the Wizards.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. So he can't get either to fall.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
And Mourning sends it back. Here's Marbury. He's covered by Ball. Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
Pass to Edwards from outside the arc. And Abdur-Rahim pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mourning with the screen. Marbury busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Edwards. It's not going to go for him. The Nets go the other way with it.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Raptors with the lead. Fires the three. And Marbury pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Leitner. Back to Stojakovic. Passes it to Marbury. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Now Mourning. Stolen by Ball. Barnes passes the ball. From outside, off the mark. The Nets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Marbury. He's covered by Ball.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. In the corner, it's Mobley. And the Raptors miss again. Brooklyn trailing. Warning a screen on Ball. It's stolen by Wiseman. Outside, Ball. And there's the pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. And that's 13 points for Anthony Edwards. Timeout called. The Nets. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And Toronto making a change here. Williams is checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Marbury. That's to Stojakovic. He kicks to Kobe. Just 5 to shoot. From downtown, Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Williams. Outside Edwards. For the three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Here's Marbury, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Toronto?
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And so he makes both from the line.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Right side, Ball. Over to the wing. Wiseman kicks to Mobley. Williams dishes to Edwards. Raptors moving the ball around. And finished off by Wiseman.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Marbury lays it up and banks it in. Marbury's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's just so crafty with the movement. Marbury completely throws the defender off.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for your Raptors, Anthony Edwards, taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
He lobs it up, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays Shaq on attack?
1:02 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Wiseman. Edwards against Bryant. Fires from deep. And Anthony Edwards gets the 3. Edwards got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Shaq the screen on Ball. Marbury, good.
And popping up for the mid-range. Marbury reminding the defense just how good he is.
And it's the Raptors ball. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mobley sets the pick for Ball. That shot off the mark. Here's Marbury. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.